An urgent investigation is underway following a report by The Times, an excellent report actually, exposing the shocking lack of security in a British prison.
Well, its reporter went undercover at Her Majesty's prison, Bedford, presumably His Majesty's now, one of the most dangerous in the country. You can watch the full video on the Times website. But first, let's have a taste of what that investigation by Paul Morgan-Bentley involved.
HMP Bedford is a Category B prison and largely used for high-risk prisoners on remand awaiting trial. There is capacity for 400 prisoners, and they can include murderers and rapists. The prison has airport-style security on the front gate, which should mean that everyone entering is searched thoroughly for contraband, including drugs and weapons. However, when I arrived for my shifts, I found this was often not happening. For this investigation, The Times decided not to film covertly inside the prison. It's a criminal offence to bring recording equipment into a prison without permission, and there was the risk that had a prisoner got hold of illicit items, there could have been serious consequences. Instead, I decided to keep a video diary. This morning I arrived at the prison. There was literally no one on security. There was that one OSG at reception, showed her my ID, and then I walked through.
You were saying that, sadly, you weren't surprised by the latest report.
No, unfortunately not. I think, it's one of those things where the prison service has been in decline over the last sort of 10 years or so. And, the fact that an undercover reporter managed to get into a prison and do an OSG's job, operational support grades job, over in under 3 weeks is just outrageous.
That's the point I wanted to raise, Vanessa. Before we talk about the quality, we haven't got long, of the prison, the fact that he could get through the recruitment process, the CRB check didn't happen before he apparently started work there.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, Jeremy, that is just a no-no. Although a CRB check is actually only valid on the day that you get it. After that, it's not worth the paper it's written on. But certainly background checks should have been done before he was allowed to step foot in the prison. And that is a sadness, great sadness to me, to see the prison service in such decline.
Do you see it changing? Is it about money? I'm sorry we haven't got much time. How can you make it better? Briefly, Vanessa.
OK, briefly. Well, yes, there needs to be investment in the prison service itself, in the buildings. We've got prisons that are nearly 200 years old, not fit for purpose. We need to invest in staff, training, vetting procedures, operate. It's all very well putting new enhanced gate security stuff into jails, but we need the staff to operate them. This is why, searching was such hit and miss, because there wasn't the staff to operate the new equipment. And, it's almost sort of doing a bit here and there and actually doing nothing at all.
Absolutely, Vanessa. Thanks,
Vanessa,
so much for joining us down the phone this morning. And, well, Hayes Recruitment have given us a right of reply. They've said, we consistently try to identify ways of improving our processes, and despite procedures being followed in this case, we will be conducting a review of our recruitment process for the supply of these types of roles.
You need to.
Ministry of Justice have said the enhanced airport-style security in place at HMP Bedford and other closed jails is there solely due to the government's £100 million investment in tough new controls. This includes rolling out X-ray scanners, tightening staff searches and recruiting hundreds more drug detection dogs to make our prisons safer.
Patently, it's not working, though. Thank you to Vanessa.